Everybody has their own list. Chief among them is the ESPN Coaches, Executives, and GMs list. This is a list that ESPN does all the time. It's in the vein of the Mike Sando list that he does, the quarterback tiers list. You feel me? It's piggybacking off of that. But this is for all position groups. So they rank safeties, quarterbacks, cornerbacks, D linemen, everybody, right? But you know all we care about is the quarterbacks. And this list here, man. This list is Rod. I'm just gonna go through the top 10 for the top 10 quarterbacks according to executive coaches and scouts, and I'm gonna go from 10 all the way to number 1. Number 10, Baker Mayfield. Number 9, Jalen Hurts. Number 8, Jared Goff. Number 7, Justin Herbert. Number 6, Matthew Stafford. Number 5, Jaden Daniels. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Number 3, Joe Burrow. Number 2, Josh Allen. And number 1, Patrick Mahomes. 2 things. 1, this list is very similar to our list. Really? So that is which is actually pretty dope because it solidifies that we know what we're talking about when it comes to ranking quarterbacks. But I can't co-sign this and I can't use this as a point of reference when you do the most egregious thing of having Lamar Jackson at number 4. Like, if you had him at number 3, it still would be kind of egregious or kind of disrespectful, but it wouldn't be egregious. Like, to get so much right, in our opinion, because it lines up with what we did on our own QB summer, literally, we have almost everybody on the top 10 except for Justin Herbert, and he'll never make our top 10. I don't care. He's not making our top 10 over my dead body. You could believe it.
Shout out to man. The OGs are popping up today, man. Shout out to Ralphie, man.
Ralphie, what up, baby, man? Long time for the homie Ralphie, man.
Let's go, Dolphins! Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But this list, I want to say 7 out of the 10 in pretty much the same order we had it in. You feel me? So, because we didn't even do a top 10. We did top 8. Jalen Hurts made ours. Jaden Daniels number 5 on this list. He was number 5 on ours. Matthew Stafford is number 6 on this list. He was number 6 on ours. Right. Pat Mahomes was number 1 on this list. He was number 1 on ours. We had our disagreement about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. You feel me? They could have either went number 2 or number 3. We had Lamar Jackson number 2. We had Josh Allen number 3. Joe Burrow should just be 4 though.
Yeah, that one got me, Herbie. And you know what, Herbie? Here's the thing, like you said, like if they would have ranked Lamar at 3, it's I could live with that because 1, Josh Allen is coming off an MVP season. And really between him and these guys, Herbie, it's oranges and apples. Like it's really like who do you really like more? They're both on the same level, right? And that's not to say Joe Burrow isn't on their level, but I just think in a world where you're gonna rank those 4 guys, you can't put Joe Burrow over Lamar. You can't
at all.
Bro, you can't put a guy that gets his ass kicked by because it's not like before. Like for example, Tom Brady ran through the AFC East because he had no great quarterback to go up against, right? But you look at Joe Burrow, he faces Lamar twice a year, and look at last season, right? Last season they had 2 of the best games in all of the NFL season, and both of those games ended with and it's not all on Burrow, right? Obviously the Bengals had a lot of issues on their team, especially when you look at their defense, but I mean, the Ravens defense wasn't really all that great last year, at least for the first half of the season. So, they met pretty much early in the season. So, I mean, dude, I don't know. Joe Burrow being over Lamar kind of struck me because it's just like, how could you put the guy who always loses to the other guy over him? That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just I don't know.
And that's pretty much my point on it, right? So, there's 2 ways to go at it, right? There's the macro and the micro. I'm going to go micro first and then I'll go macro.
True Blazer!
Hold on. We got the homie True Blazer in the building. You already know. We got everybody, man. The OGs of the chat are in here, man. I'm so happy, man. The homies is here. But to go micro, it just doesn't make sense. Lamar won more games. Lamar won his division. Lamar objectively was a better football player.
Yep.
this past season, and he went to the playoffs. Like, for whatever,
Swept them.
swept them, beat them twice. You cannot make the argument for Joe Burrow. It's hard to make the argument for Josh Allen, but I can get there. I cannot get there with Joe Burrow. Like, the only person that should be above Lamar Jackson consistently, based off of what they've done for the totality of their careers, and again, Josh is better than Lamar in the playoffs, but Josh has never won a conference championship. Like, he's 0-2 in the AFC Championship. Right. He's not made it to the Super Bowl. So Lamar has more accolades than everybody except for Patrick Mahomes. So why are we twisting the arguments when it comes to Lamar? And that's how it always is when it comes to Lamar. And essentially, that's the issue that I have, because this is not nothing new. We distort the conversation when it comes to Lamar, going back to when he got drafted in 2018. Bill Polian said he should change the wide receiver when he won a Heisman Trophy playing quarterback. Mm-hmm. He was objectively a better quarterback and had a better college career than Josh Allen, who came out in the same time. The difference is Josh Allen could make no impact, have no kind of stature at Wyoming, and still get drafted 7th overall in the 2018 draft. In the same draft, the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, who was better the year after he won the Heisman as a quarterback, had to go all the way down to 32, even though he had a better college career than Josh Allen objectively. The same thing that you could say about Lamar Jackson coming out, he had accuracy issues. That was the same thing they were talking about with Josh Allen. Mm-hmm. But that did not affect Josh Allen. And I think I know why. There is an obvious prejudice. There's an obvious bias when it comes to black quarterbacks. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, they will break their backs. And again, I'm not even trying to make it racial, but they are the ones making it hard. They making it hard. They're making it hard. I didn't make this list because everything that they're saying doesn't add up. Joe Burrow, the highest he's finished in the MVP race is 4th. He's never even finished in the top 3 in the MVP voting. Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs. The actual award, the actual trophy.
You know what it is?
3-time All-Pro.
Like, how much stock are you going to put into Joe Burrow beating Mahomes in the playoffs? Like, is Joe Burrow beating Mahomes in the playoffs? Because he went to the Super Bowl and lost. So you can't, what are you going to count the appearance? Okay, cool. But in terms of an achievement, does that beat 2 MVP seasons, bro?
Hold on. We got a lot of comments, man. Shout out to the OGs of the chat, man. So we're going to go. Matter of fact, I'll wait on the comments because I want to, give everybody the time. But I just want to finish this point.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I understand people saying that Joe Burrow has made it to the Super Bowl. That was in 2021, guys. He hasn't made the playoffs in the past 2 seasons, though. Like, we got to update the resume, man.
I mean, we do it for everybody else, right?
We do it for everybody else. We do it for everybody else. And then again, another thing, Joe Burrow consistently starts slow.
Yes.
Yep. You want to make the playoffs? Don't lose to the Patriots. Don't lose to Jacoby Brissett.
Don't throw 4 interceptions against the Steelers week 1.
Don't throw 4 interceptions against the Steelers. How about you don't do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, this idea that it was just his defense, that's the reason why they didn't make the playoffs. No, he's culpable in it too. He didn't get going until about week 5 or week 6, like consistently. And that actually was the reason why he didn't make the playoffs. He went 9-8. You beat the Patriots like you're supposed to do as I think 4-point favorite at that time. Mm-hmm. You're in the playoffs. So you're culpable. Lamar Jackson has a 74% winning percentage, dog, as a starting QB. I don't know what he has to do at this point. Like, I'm legitimately confused. What does he have to do, man? But let's get to the comments, man.
Man, they be treating Lamar like he Jalen Hurts, man. I'm sorry.
These are the best QBs we have right now. It's not an FC league. For sure. Man, we just argue. Put it like this. I am convinced, and I know this, ESPN probably put Joe Burrow ahead of Lamar Jackson, even though that's not actually what people voted on to get engagement. I'm aware of that. It worked because we're arguing.
Right, we're talking about it.
We talking about it. You can't go wrong. These are obviously the best 4 quarterbacks. They're awesome. All of them are awesome. Joe Burrow is the most accurate quarterback since Drew Brees. Like, he's awesome. He's awesome. I'm not trying to take nothing away from him, but you got to have the hardware if you want to be above these guys, because all these other arguments are not making sense, man. Homie True said Lamar got the MVPs, Burrow got the playoff wins, and AFC title game in Buffalo. Man, we got to update that resume, man. We got to update that resume, man. Because at this point, they all lost in the AFC Championship to Pat. Every single one of them.
Bro,
Pat beat all of them in the AFC Championship game.
Herbie, the more we talk about especially when we talk about these quarterbacks and their playoff matchups, it just gets more and more disrespectful, bro. Like, Joe Burrow gets a boost because he beat Mahomes once in the playoffs. Like, that's where we're at. Like, that's how much he's dominated the AFC, bro. Like, come on, AFC. Y'all, there's too many great players and too many great quarterbacks in the AFC to let one guy. Even Tom Brady wasn't doing this, man.
Nah, for real.
Like,
to the homie Irvin right here. Burrow has always been impressive too. He's consistently had the bailout bad Cincy defense, especially that suspect Cincy secondary. Like Rod mentioned, the first half for the past 2 seasons, the first half, the Ravens had an awful defense, but they found a way to win despite having awful defensive plays. Like, you play to win the game, bro. Like, you play to win the game. Listen, a bad defense, you at the end of the day, you can't overcome a bad defense. We all know this. That's understandable. But again, the argument does not make any sense when we see Lamar Jackson have the same issues with his secondary, with his defense, and overcome it. So that's another reason why, ultimately, in my opinion, in our opinion, he should be above Joe Burrow. But again, all of these dudes are awesome. Every single one of them are awesome. All of them is awesome, bro. Like,
this top 4 in the history, I think, can go with any top 4 in any era, if you ask me.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
for sure.
Any top 4 in any era.
Because you got to think about this, bro. Who is the top 4? You go band for band with the top 4, right? With the previous era's top 4. You got Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, and Joe Burrow going against Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, and Drew Brees. Drew Brees is the worst quarterback out of the bunch at this point. As blasphemous as that sounds,
Herbie,
they gonna cook me.
That's spicy, man. That's spicy. Like, my tongue hurt. That's spicy.
I think Drew, if you put those 8 dudes up, I think Drew Brees is the worst. I think Drew Brees is the worst quarterback out of that bunch. Like, we remember all the great Drew Brees stuff. Drew Brees is Joe Burrow. Like, I could make the argument Joe Burrow is the Drew Brees of this era, right? Like, Drew Brees had objectively, and this is not hyperbole, this is the truth. Drew Brees played with the worst defense of all time, dog. The year they went 7-9, where he carried them. They went 7-9, the worst pass defense ever. And he was a monster that year. If he had a defense, he would have won an MVP. But Drew Brees has never made a first-team All-Pro. Just like Joe Burrow, who has never made a first-team All-Pro. I don't think Joe Burrow's ever made an All-Pro team. He hasn't. He's never been an All-Pro. He's been in the league since 2020. He's never been an All-Pro. There's 3 There's 3 opportunities to make All-Pro. There's first, second, and third team. He ain't never made one. He ain't never made one. Or I think is it 2 or 3?
I think
right?
it's 2. I think it's 2.
It's 2. 2.
It's 2.
He ain't never made one.
Yeah.
He's never made one. Pat, Josh, and Lamar are the ones that are always fighting for that spot. Now that Aaron Rodgers is phased out. So it's hard to put Joe Burrow in. He made a Super Bowl in 2021, and he was bad in the Super Bowl, by the way. If he wasn't ass, they would have won. Nobody ever talks about that either. He was pretty ass in that Super Bowl. Like, if he was better, if he was mediocre, they win. He didn't even have to be good. Because when Odell Beckham got hurt, the Rams were trying to give that game away. They were trying to give that game away. All he had to do was not be completely ass, and they win that Super Bowl easily. But he kind of pooped the bed. So it's hard.
I will say this though, Herbie. Aaron Donald, man, he was that dude in that Super Bowl. Dog,
but even then, bro, like there were so many opportunities that it didn't even. If he did what he was supposed to do, Aaron Donald would have never even been in that position to make that play. Remember, he had that bomb to T. Higgins that he overthrew T. Higgins. T. Higgins was going to walk in the end zone if he hit that man in stride. Now, granted, that is a young player. That is not the Joe Burrow that we got today. But the Joe Burrow that we have today, the elite version of Joe Burrow, the fully realized version of Joe Burrow, has missed the playoffs the past 2 seasons. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, we're arguing the top 4.
Right.
He's clearly in the top 4.
Yeah.
I ain't saying he shouldn't be in the top 10, guys, like at all. He's a monster. That 4 there's such a clear gap from between them and everybody else.
Yep.
If Jaden
5 through like 18, you can really mix and match. Honestly, if you really want to.
Honestly, there's a clear gap. So I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way. Like I'm trying to ish or poop on Joe Burrow. That is not the case. Joe Burrow is a bad man. Aesthetically, he's the guy I like watching the most. I'm a sucker for pocket quarterbacks, man. When I be playing quarterback on NCAA, bro, I don't be running. I be reading the field. I be saying, okay, what the safety for to do? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? He's my kind of guy, man. But yeah, man. But no, man, like it.
Splitting hairs, man, like True saying.
But I don't even see, the problem is I don't want this conversation to hinge on Joe Burrow, right? Like, I'm trying to understand the psyche of people who are picking Joe Burrow above Lamar Jackson. And I don't want to take it to where it naturally takes it to. But based off of Lamar Jackson's entire career, Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, again, I didn't do the research, but I'm just going to take a wild guess. We've never had a quarterback be first team All-Pro and not win the MVP. When does that ever happen?
That's funny. That's funny. That's.
When have we ever had a quarterback and a quarterback won the award? Right. A quarterback won MVP who was not first team All-Pro. How does that even make sense? Can you help me? Rod, help me out here.
I'm looking it up right now. I got you.
So you can't just say that it has to be something about Lamar Jackson when it comes to these people who are evaluating the position. They reinvent ways to slight Lamar Jackson. They reinvent ways to slight Lamar Jackson. Everybody knew Lamar Jackson was the MVP last year, and they found a way to give it to Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson had a better college career than Josh Allen coming out, and they found a way to say he's the one that should to convert the wide receiver and not Josh Allen. They found a way to say and justify putting Joe Burrow above him.
So I looked it up. Currently, from what I found, Asking ChatGPT as I was
Oh man, you
tweaking
know
about,
that's bad.
you
Chat
know,
GPT be lying like a mole, boy.
yeah,
But
hallucinates like a bitch.
let me
But
see what it says.
so it said John. So what it said was John Elway in 1987. He won the MVP, being a second team All Pro behind Joe Montana. You have Steve McNair, who shared the MVP award, and McNair was second team. And it says Josh Allen. He won the MVP despite finishing second team behind Lamar. So
Okay, so we got to go back to 1986. So there is precedent. I'm not doing the Steve McNair one. That was co-MVP. We're
right,
going back to 1986.
87.
87. That's older than me, dog.
Me too.
That's older than me, dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Y'all did something that hasn't been done in 40 years, man. Come on, man. But I mean, I don't want to spend too much. We already done spent a lot. Brent Martin. Hold on. Man, listen. My bad, guys. Normally, y'all know I always show all the chats, bro. But woo, y'all boys going in today, baby. Lord have mercy, man. Jesus.